Welcome to Just Listen Books channel. Immerse yourself in the world of literature as we summarize books and deliver them in audio form. Perfect for your car rides, travels, and daily activities. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification. Let the journey into the world of books begin. The Emotion Code by Dr. Bradley Nelson is an influential work in the field of energy healing and holistic wellness, introducing a paradigm-shifting approach to understanding and alleviating emotional and physical distress. The book posits that much of the suffering and discomfort people experience can be traced back to trapped emotions, intense emotional energies from negative past events that the body has failed to fully process and release. These trapped emotions are believed to exert a detrimental influence on physical, emotional, and mental health, potentially manifesting as pain, malfunction, and eventual disease, as well as contributing to depression, anxiety, and relationship difficulties. Theoretical foundations. Dr. Nelson begins by laying the foundational theory behind the emotion code, drawing upon concepts from quantum physics, traditional Chinese medicine, and contemporary psychology. He suggests that the human body is not only physical, but also comprises an intricate energy system that is profoundly influenced by emotions. Negative emotional experiences, when not fully processed, can become energetically lodged in the body, creating imbalances and blockages in this system. Understanding trapped emotions. In the chapter Understanding Trapped Emotions from Dr. Bradley Nelson's The Emotion Code, the author delves deeply into the core concept that underpins the entire book: the nature, origins, and impacts of trapped emotions on an individual's physical and emotional well-being. The nature of emotions. Dr. Nelson begins by explaining what emotions are from an energetic perspective. He posits that emotions are not just psychological phenomena, but also energetic ones. Each emotion is described as having a specific vibrational frequency. Positive emotions like love and joy vibrate at higher frequencies, whereas negative emotions like anger and sadness vibrate at lower frequencies. Formation of trapped emotions. The chapter goes on to explore how emotions can become trapped within the body. According to Dr. Nelson, when an individual experiences an intense emotional event and fails to fully process or express that emotion, the energy of the emotion can become stuck in the physical body. This can happen at any age and from a variety of experiences, ranging from traumatic events to everyday stressors. Identifying trapped emotions. Dr. Nelson explains that trapped emotions can reside anywhere in the body and often cluster around organs or tissues, potentially disrupting their normal function. He introduces the concept of muscle testing, a method used in the emotion code to communicate with the subconscious mind to identify trapped emotions. The technique is based on the premise that the body's muscle strength can be influenced by the subconscious mind's response to questions or statements, thus providing a means to uncover the presence of trapped emotions. Impact on health and well-being. A significant portion of the chapter is dedicated to discussing the various ways trapped emotions can affect an individual's life. Dr. Nelson suggests that these unseen emotional energies can contribute to physical pain, malfunction of bodily systems, and even diseases. On an emotional and psychological level, trapped emotions can lead to anxiety, depression, and an overall sense of unwell-being. They can distort one's perception of the world and influence behavior in ways that may be self-sabotaging or harmful to relationships. The cumulative effect. Dr. Nelson also addresses the cumulative effect of trapped emotions, noting that the more trapped emotions an individual accumulates over time, the greater the impact on their health and happiness. This buildup can create a vicious cycle where trapped emotions cause more stress and emotional upheaval, leading to the formation of new trapped emotions. Case studies and examples. Throughout the chapter, Dr. Nelson shares numerous case studies and anecdotes from his own practice to illustrate how trapped emotions manifest in various ailments and emotional struggles. These real-life examples serve to underscore the potential of identifying and releasing trapped emotions as a path to healing. In concluding the chapter, Dr. Nelson reiterates the importance of acknowledging the profound influence that emotional energy can have on physical and emotional health. He advocates for a greater awareness of the unseen emotional landscape within each person and presents the emotion code as a tool for individuals to release their trapped emotions, thereby unlocking the door to improved health, happier relationships, and a more fulfilling life. This chapter sets the stage for the subsequent sections of the book, which detail the practical steps for applying the emotion code technique. The Heart Wall. In the chapter titled The Heart Wall from Dr. Bradley Nelson's The Emotion Code, the concept of the heart wall is thoroughly examined as a significant aspect of his holistic healing philosophy. This chapter expands on the notion that trapped emotions can not only affect physical and emotional health in general, but can also form a specific barrier around the heart, termed the heart wall, with profound implications for an individual's ability to love and connect with others. The concept of the heart wall. Dr. Nelson introduces the heart wall as an energetic barrier made up of accumulated trapped emotions. This wall is subconsciously constructed by the body as a protective measure to guard the heart against future emotional pain and trauma. While initially intended to serve as a form of emotional defense, the heart wall is described as ultimately becoming a significant impediment to experiencing and expressing love fully. Formation and composition. The chapter delves into how the heart wall is formed, typically in response to emotionally traumatic events or periods of intense emotional stress. Each trapped emotion contributes to this invisible wall, adding layers that thicken and strengthen it over time. Dr. Nelson explains that these emotions can be varied, stemming from personal loss, rejection, abuse, or any deeply distressing experience that impacts the heart's vulnerability. Effects of the heart wall. The consequences of having a heart wall are explored in depth. Dr. Nelson posits that while the heart wall serves a protective function, it also isolates individuals from fully engaging in deep, meaningful relationships. It can lead to feelings of disconnection, loneliness, and difficulty in giving and receiving love. Furthermore, the heart wall is described as affecting one's ability to manifest love and success in life, as it blocks the heart's energy from flowing freely and influencing one's reality. Identifying the heart wall. The process of identifying the presence of a heart wall is discussed, with muscle testing once again highlighted as a key tool. Dr. Nelson outlines how practitioners of the emotion code can use muscle testing to communicate with the subconscious mind and determine whether a heart wall exists, its thickness, and the emotions comprising it. Releasing the heart wall. The chapter provides a guide on how to dismantle the heart wall using the emotion code technique. It involves identifying each trapped emotion within the heart wall through muscle testing, and then releasing them one by one using a magnet along the governing meridian. Dr. Nelson emphasizes the potential for profound emotional healing and transformation that can occur once the heart wall is removed, including deeper emotional connections and an enhanced capacity for love and joy. Personal stories and testimonials. To illustrate the concept of the heart wall and its impact, Dr. Nelson shares personal stories and testimonials from individuals who have experienced significant changes in their lives after having their heart walls removed. These stories serve to underscore the transformative power of addressing and releasing these deep-seated emotional barriers. In concluding the chapter, Dr. Nelson reiterates the significance of the heart wall as a central concept in understanding emotional health and well-being. He advocates for the removal of the heart wall as a crucial step towards achieving emotional freedom, deeper connections with others, and a more fulfilling life. The chapter on the heart wall is pivotal within the emotion code, as it encapsulates Dr. Nelson's belief in the profound interconnection between emotional health and the heart's capacity to love and be loved. The emotion code technique. In the chapter titled The Emotion Code Technique from Dr. Bradley Nelson's The Emotion Code, the book transitions from theory and principles to practical application, providing readers with a comprehensive guide on how to identify and release trapped emotions using the emotion code method. This chapter is central to the book, as it equips readers with the tools needed to apply the concepts discussed in earlier sections. Introduction to the technique. Dr. Nelson begins by reiterating the significance of trapped emotions and their impact on physical and emotional health. He then introduces the emotion code technique as a straightforward yet powerful method to locate and eliminate these trapped emotions. The technique is presented as accessible to both professionals in the healing arts and laypersons, emphasizing its simplicity and effectiveness. The role of muscle testing. A significant portion of the chapter is dedicated to explaining muscle testing, also known as applied kinesiology, a pivotal element of the emotion code technique. Muscle testing is described as a method to communicate with the subconscious mind, which is aware of all trapped emotions in the body. Dr. Nelson provides detailed instructions on how to perform muscle testing, including various methods such as the sway test, the arm test, and the finger ring test, ensuring readers can find a technique that works best for them. Identifying trapped emotions. Once readers are familiar with muscle testing, Dr. Nelson explains how to use it to identify specific trapped emotions. He introduces the concept of the emotion chart, a list of common trapped emotions categorized into 2 columns. Through muscle testing, individuals can narrow down which column and then which specific emotion is trapped. This process involves asking yes or no questions and interpreting the body's responses to pinpoint the exact emotion. The use of magnets. An intriguing aspect of the emotion code technique is the use of magnets. Dr. Nelson describes how a magnet, when moved over the governing meridian, an energy pathway running from the upper lip to the base of the spine, can amplify the intention to release the trapped emotion. The magnet is said to act as a tool to increase the energy of the intention, helping to clear the trapped emotion from the body's energy field. Releasing trapped emotions. Dr. Nelson provides a step-by-step guide on the process of releasing trapped emotions once they have been identified. This involves setting a clear intention to release the emotion, using a magnet over the governing meridian, and performing specific breathing techniques. He emphasizes the importance of a focused intention and the power of belief in the effectiveness of the release process. Special considerations. The chapter also addresses various considerations and tips for effectively practicing the emotion code technique. Dr. Nelson discusses potential obstacles such as dehydration and a skeptical mindset, and offers solutions to overcome them. He also touches on the ethical considerations of practicing the emotion code on others, stressing the importance of obtaining consent. Case studies and examples. Throughout the chapter, Dr. Nelson shares numerous case studies and personal anecdotes to illustrate the application and efficacy of the emotion code technique. These real-life examples serve to demonstrate how the technique has been used to address a wide range of issues, from physical pain to emotional distress, and to inspire confidence in readers to apply the method themselves. The chapter concludes with Dr. Nelson reiterating the transformative potential of the emotion code technique. He encourages readers to practice the technique regularly, both on themselves and others, to experience the profound benefits of releasing trapped emotions. The chapter on the emotion code technique is crucial in providing the practical tools and knowledge necessary for readers to take an active role in their healing journey, embodying the essence of Dr. Nelson's message of self-empowerment and holistic wellness. Practical application. In the Practical Application chapter of The Emotion Code by Dr. Bradley Nelson, the focus shifts from the conceptual framework and methodology of the emotion code technique to its hands-on implementation. This chapter is designed to guide readers through the process of applying the technique in real-world scenarios, providing a clear roadmap for those seeking to harness its potential for emotional and physical healing. Getting started. Dr. Nelson begins by emphasizing the importance of preparation and mindset before engaging in the emotion code technique. He advises readers to approach the process with openness, patience, and a willingness to learn. A brief review of the foundational concepts covered in previous chapters is provided to ensure that readers are well grounded in the basics of trapped emotions and muscle testing. Step-by-step guide. A detailed step-by-step guide forms the core of this chapter, walking readers through each stage of applying the emotion code technique. 1. Preparation. Instructions are given on how to prepare oneself and the environment for the session, including ensuring hydration, finding a quiet space, and being in a relaxed state. 2. Muscle testing. The chapter revisits muscle testing, offering additional tips and techniques to improve accuracy and confidence. Dr. Nelson stresses the importance of practice to become proficient in muscle testing, as it is a crucial tool for identifying trapped emotions. 3. Identifying trapped emotions. The process of identifying trapped emotions using muscle testing is outlined in detail. Dr. Nelson provides guidance on how to phrase questions effectively and interpret the body's responses. 4. Locating the trapped emotion. Once a trapped emotion is identified, Dr. Nelson explains how to determine its location in the body using muscle testing. This step is crucial for targeting the release effectively. 5. Releasing trapped emotions. The technique for releasing trapped emotions with the use of a magnet is described in detail, including the path the magnet should take over the governing meridian and the number of times it should be passed over the area. 6. Confirmation. After attempting to release a trapped emotion, Dr. Nelson advises on how to use muscle testing to confirm whether the emotion has been successfully released. Addressing the heart wall. The chapter delves deeper into the concept of the heart wall, providing specific instructions on how to identify and dismantle it using the emotion code technique. Dr. Nelson explains that this process may require multiple sessions, as the heart wall is often composed of several trapped emotions. Working on others. An important part of the chapter is dedicated to applying the emotion code technique on others. Dr. Nelson covers the ethical considerations, the importance of obtaining consent, and how to adapt the technique for use on friends, family, and clients. He also touches on the concept of proxy testing, which allows practitioners to work on someone who is not physically present. Common challenges and solutions. Dr. Nelson acknowledges that practitioners may face challenges and obstacles in applying the emotion code technique. He offers solutions for common issues such as difficulty in muscle testing, not feeling the release of trapped emotions, and dealing with emotional responses during or after the release process. Advanced tips and techniques. For those who become comfortable with the basics of the emotion code technique, Dr. Nelson provides advanced tips and techniques to enhance the practice. This includes refining muscle testing skills, working with complex emotional issues, and integrating the technique with other healing modalities. The practical application chapter concludes with encouragement from Dr. Nelson to integrate the emotion code technique into daily life. He emphasizes the transformative power of releasing trapped emotions for personal growth, improved relationships, and overall well-being. By equipping readers with practical tools and guidance, this chapter serves as a bridge between understanding the emotion code and experiencing its benefits firsthand. Testimonials and case studies. The book is replete with testimonials and case studies from individuals who have applied the emotion code, reporting significant improvements in various conditions, from chronic pain and illness to emotional disorders and relationship issues. These personal stories serve to illustrate the potential of the emotion code to transform lives by addressing the root emotional causes of distress. Critiques and considerations. While the emotion code has been embraced by many within the holistic and alternative healing communities, it has also faced criticism from some conventional medical practitioners and skeptics who question the scientific basis of its claims. Critics often point to the lack of empirical research supporting the efficacy of muscle testing and the concept of trapped emotions as defined by Dr. Nelson. Ethical and safety considerations. Dr. Nelson addresses potential ethical and safety considerations in applying the emotion code, emphasizing the importance of consent and the gentle nature of the technique. He advocates for a respectful and compassionate approach to healing, acknowledging the complexity of emotional trauma and the individual's healing journey. Impact and legacy. The emotion code has had a significant impact on the field of energy healing, inspiring a growing community of practitioners and enthusiasts. It has contributed to broader discussions about the role of emotions in physical health and the potential of energy medicine to complement conventional medical approaches. Conclusion. The Emotion Code by Dr. Bradley Nelson offers a compelling and accessible approach to understanding and healing the emotional underpinnings of pain and suffering. Through a blend of theory, practical guidance, and personal testimonials, the book provides a roadmap for individuals seeking to address their emotional and physical health in a holistic manner. While the concepts and techniques presented may challenge conventional medical paradigms, the Emotion Code stands as a testament to the potential of integrating emotional and energetic healing into the broader spectrum of health and wellness. Thank you for staying with us until the end. Your support means the world to us. Click subscribe and hit the bell to be the first to enjoy our upcoming audiobooks. Together, let's continue this amazing journey through stories and tales.